Trust me, I never wear a jacket or sweater, and I'm here like this. So yeah, but it's a quite cool. Hi Ashutosh, good afternoon, good evening. How are you?
Yes, good evening, ma'am. I'm fine. Thanks for asking. How about you?
I'm doing great, thank you. So how was your day today?
Yeah, of course, it was a normal day for me. It's very cold here, so I was
Mhm.
not able to do a lot of things, but it was normal.
Yeah, okay. So what are your plans for the weekend and especially New Year?
Plans for the weekend tomorrow, I have to visit the doctor.
Okay.
So, I'm under treatment for my ears problem, so I'll be there. And after that, on when it comes to like 1st January, I don't have any specific plan. I would love to visit ISKCON temple in my city, ISKCON Kanpur. So I'll
Okay.
go there, I'll get ready, and I'll go there, and I'll spend my day there.
Okay. So why did you choose that particular place to spend your day?
Basically, I'm connected to ISKCON, so I like visiting ISKCON temple, and it's been more than 2 months for me. I was not able to visit because due to my sister's marriage, I was busy in that. So I went to my village and I was there. So now, like after a very long period of time, I want to be there, and that would be the great day, 1st January to start my day from there.
So what kind of a vibe do you get when you go and visit this place?
Yeah, like what I feel like when I go there, it's very peaceful and manner, like kind of like it's totally different from other temples. Very clean, a lot spacious, and their system is there. You have to follow. And second thing, devotional things. When you listen the kirtan there, and that is specific, that place, the courtyard of the temple. So there, it's wonderful, amazing vibes. And because a lot of monks are there, they do chanting, they do kirtan, so that gives you a lot of positivity there. So I like being there, and great, they have a great campus.
So instead of they do chanting is not a proper sentence. You can just say they chant. The monks
Yeah, they
chant.
chant.
Simple
Yeah,
present.
monk chants.
Chanting itself is do something. So do chant would not be appropriate. Right?
Okay.
So when did you start getting associated to ISKCON? You know, do you remember why and when you just visited the place?
Yeah, the first time I visited ISKCON in 2018, I think so. I was there. There was a tour from my school. I was a student of Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya. So, like 30 or 40, classmates of mine were there with teachers. So there was a program, Youth Fest in 2018, and it was a great program. So I went there. I had great memories. So always I wanted to be there, and I wanted to visit that temple again and again. So in 2022, again I had visited the temple, ISKCON temple in Noida.
It
So
did.
there also it was nice. And then I came back to my city, Kanpur again,
Mm.
and I had visited ISKCON in February 2023. And
Oh,
then I started visiting. I used to be there as a visitor, but then I got connected there as a devotee, and I started visiting oftenly.
often.
Yeah, often.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's cool. So what do you do by profession? I
What
mean.
I do, basically, I'm pursuing my master's degree, that is Masters of Arts in English Literature. Before
Mhm.
that, I have done my bachelor's, that was BCom Honors Accounting. I was a commerce student, but I got interest in this spoken English, so I wanted to have a degree in English specifically. That's why I'm pursuing my master's now.
Like, oh, what are
And
career
what I do,
prospects for you? With respect
sorry,
to what are your career prospects?
you are cutting off a little. I'm
Can
sorry
you
for
hear
that.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but sometimes.
Oh, but your video and audio is clear for me. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's fine. Now I can hear you. Thanks.
Okay. So I was asking, what are your career prospects after completing your masters?
Okay. Or I'm running a YouTube channel which is based on spoken English conversations. So I would
Mhm.
like to grow my YouTube channel. Along with that, I help others to speak better English. So I want to have my own institute if I'll get a chance to start in my city. That I would like to do. Apart from this, I don't have any specific plan for the government job or any private job. I had visited Noida like in 2022. There I had seen, but I felt that's not the place like which is good for me. So I came back to my city, and I want to do my own like business kind of thing, and I want to start my own institute in future.
So, you said you wanted to run your own institute and set up. So, with the technological advancement and everything being online, uh, what are your, you know, how do you see setting it up? Would it be online, offline? What do you think about that?
Already, I'm training people online. So, but offline, I would love to have that in my city.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
Yeah.
why teaching? Why training?
Why?
Yep.
Life, nobody knows like what happens with your life. I like when I was a student, I had always one thing in my mind, that I would love to be everything except being a teacher. But what
Oh my
happened to
God,
my
the
life,
the
I don't know.
universe had
Yeah.
different plans.
Yeah, yeah, exactly right. So that's why now I don't really think a lot. Whatever the God, you should do your karma. Whatever the God has the
True.
plan for you, that is going to be executed.
Very true. Very
So I wanted to see myself as a chartered accountant, and I was a commerce student, good commerce student. But fortunately, unfortunately, what happened? I came back to my hometown in COVID-19, and I was very passionate about communication, and I started working on it. Then I started my YouTube channel, and I started getting good results from there. Then I
true.
continued, and I started training people. So that's why teaching and training I would like to go forward. This is a good thing and very nice career, what I feel.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was a student, what I used to think every day that you have to give an interview in front of students, being a teacher and trainer. So whatever they ask, you have to give answer. But now I'm comfortable with it.
Okay, that's cool. So, what are the hindrances that you faced in your teaching journey so far?
Teaching journey, like hindrances, not a lot of problems, but sometimes it's very what I want from and expect from the students to be sincere enough. And because it's sometimes what happens, you get students but they are not having the like such kind of mindset whatever you want from them, sincerity. This is a big problem for the all the teachers, what I have seen in my school as well. We had good teachers, but they were always like upset because the students were not following their instructions. The same for me. But what happened, I take one-on-one session, or I am training people who are older than like who are already 25 and 30, so they are sincere enough, what I feel. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't get any problem to teach them, but sometimes difficult if they don't have the same mindset and they are not disciplined. What happens with the taking session, like some people I take regular sessions and they don't tell and they don't inform if they are not available. So I
Yeah,
want my students to inform me if they are not available, so fine, so I can utilize my time in different way.
true, true. Yeah, it's a minimum. You know, I'm sorry, I'm in lack of words. I'm really sick. So it's a minimum courtesy of people to inform so that you're not wasting others' time. True.
Exactly. Mhm.
Okay.
So what
So what
happens?
about
Like,
the?
what about your health? Like,
uh,
where are you from? Is it cold there?
Yeah, I'm from Hyderabad, and yeah, it is quite cold. We are not used to this cool temperatures. It's mostly moderate to hot generally, but for the past few days, since from evening to night, the temperatures are around 15, 10. We're not used to. Trust me, I never wear a jacket or sweater, and I'm here like this. So yeah, it's a quite cool, and I can't imagine how people are
So do
going to
you
party
feel is it a kind
tomorrow.
of climate change for you people there in
Yeah.
Hyderabad?
A lot, a lot. Every person, every other person I know is sick and it's down with cold. Literally, I met two, three people and everybody is, suffering from cold or they have had a mild fever lately. Definitely. And then
Yeah,
with the
because you people
news
are not
popping up
used to.
with
Mhm.
COVID-19, I'm quite concerned about that too. But let's hope that's not the case.
Okay. For we people, it's cold, of course. I'm from
Yeah,
Uttar Pradesh, so we are used to for this
exactly.
kind of temperature and weather and this season. So we
True.
have such kind of things, but it's very cold here as well. So yeah, but take care. whatever it
You'll not
is.
believe me, like 4 or 5 years, 3 years ago, I have never seen people even wrapping a shawl around or wearing a sweater. Trust me, I have not seen any, not even, it's not that I'm speaking about our age, but even the elders. My grandma, I've
Uh-huh.
never seen her. She still puts on the fan and she sleeps. And she's saying, I'm hot here. It's hot. The weather is hot. Uh, but
Hmm.
compared to that, it is very cold here,
Yeah,
and
so
then we
means
get
it's
affected
changing, right?
a lot, thanks to global
So
warming
you
and stuff
people
like
have to be
that.
careful there.
Very. And the point is, we're not really equipped and accustomed to accommodate to this particular weather here. That would be a,
Mm.
great difficulty. As of North India, at least people are aware that, okay, the temperature is going to fall low, or, it'll be cold. I have a sweater or a jacket or whatever it is. But I don't think so. South Indians are accommodated with
Yeah, they
the
are not
sweater.
accustomed to it, but for we people, we put on two, three, four sweaters when it's like too cold, freezing cold here, because January is about to start after 1 or 2 days. So it will be very cold on the 1st January, and I'm sure
Yeah.
about it.
They,
So
they,
we
they
are
are
prepared for
expecting
it.
a recorded
Mhm.
low temperature until 15th of Jan, it seems here. I'm like, I am going to freeze. That's bad.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, how about the psychologies of people? I'm sure you get to meet different people from different walks of life. And, how do you deal with that? Different personalities, different psychologies that you come across.
Yeah, the people's behavior, we can't have the same kind of behavior, like, with always, that is the diversity with the, like, mindset for sure. How I deal with it, patience is very important thing for for dealing with everybody. So I try my level best to be, calm and composed. I don't meet a lot of people offline, to be honest, because I don't like to visit a lot of places, but I do conversation online, and I like
Mhm,
interacting with them. So how I do deal, whatever they ask, I try to answer them, and whatever the curiosity I have, I try to ask them. If they're not
mhm.
comfortable, I'll say, okay, fine, you can skip that. So
Okay, that's cool.
that is the rule of communication. What I feel like, if they're not comfortable, so fine, say skip. You can skip it.
The point is, people don't tell that too. They don't say that, I'm not comfortable with conversation and all. So that is where we will be facing, because we have a different mindset and environment. We're really enthusiastic, and then we don't get the similar energy from the other side. So yeah,
Yeah, but what happens with me, most of the time I get people who are interested in it because I'm running a YouTube channel. So the people, they
mm,
send me mail that they are
yeah,
interested to have a conversation with me. So already
yeah,
they
yeah,
have the interest, right?
yeah,
So and second thing, when I interact with the people on Clapingo or such platforms, of course they are ready to have conversation with anybody because they are here as a
true.
professionals.
Yeah,
So personal and professional is different. Even though if you're not interested personally, then also you have to interact with your students because you are here as a trainer, right? So
exactly.
that's what the thing is. So I interact with the people who are interested in it. So that's why I don't face such problem. But when I had started my spoken English journey, at that point of time it was difficult because sometimes the people, they use free platforms to pass their time, to make fun of others and to abuse others. So in those days it was very difficult for me to get sincere communicator, because sometimes the people, they used to abuse, and sometimes they would do time pass. So yeah, but what I was following, that I have to be patient enough and listen them for 5 to 10 minutes, and after that, if I'm not able to tolerate that, I will say thank you so much, many thanks to you, and I'll disconnect the conversation, and I'll disconnect the call. So that's what I
This
used to do.
shows our professionalism there, despite being patient. That's a good thing. So, have you ever thought of accommodating or interacting with younger generations,
Younger
youngsters, school
generations.
kids, stuff like that?
Oh, no, not really. I don't come across with the people who are not interested in doing conversation because I don't interact with the people on offline basis. So
So, what do
I
you
don't
think?
say anything interested.
Hmm?
I don't say anything specific to them. I say to them, be sincere about your career, whatever you want to do, you can pursue. Because when they are in that age, they don't want to listen to anybody.
True. Yeah. So, do you think you would expand to that platform as
Sorry,
well, where
what?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Would you like? Sorry. So I was asking, would you be interested in expanding your classes to the school level as well? Do you think that will be a great
Mm.
idea?
Well, to be honest, I like interacting with the people, just to professionals who are already sincere enough. In future, I can be there and I can train them. And but what will be my goal? I'll be focusing on my topic, and after that, of course, I can give them my just suggestions. After that, it depends on them. Whatever they want to do in their life, nobody can. Even though the parents nowadays, it's very difficult for parents to deal with their kids,
A
right?
lot.
Because they are not ready to listen them. So,
Yeah. And the point is the trainers dealing with the parents too. It goes
yeah,
both
yeah,
ways.
exactly.
Yeah. It is difficult.
Mhm.
Right. So
So
we are
for me, I want to go forward with the spirituality, and I want to lead a peaceful life with I want
that's
to be an
the goal.
ordinary man with the simple thoughts. So I don't, even though I had the kind of mindset to run my own business and lead many things, but now I'm very calm and composed. I'm okay with everything, whatever is going on with my life.
I so wish I attain this state of nirvana for myself too, because I am in that situation. I have a lot of things going around me in my mind, and it is not at all peaceful. At the end of the day, I'm like, what is this all for? Like, why? Exactly. When you get that thought, oh my God, you just understand that everything around us is dust.
Yeah,
Literally.
exactly. But everybody will not be able to understand that mindset, whatever we are talking about, because
Yeah.
always the people, they will ask you what you want to do in your life, what's your goal, why are you not earning a lot of money. But I had the same mindset, but now I think like what is more important for your life is that satisfaction for yourself. If you are
Yeah.
satisfied enough, good. Whatever the people say for me, like I'm fine. I'll say
Exactly.
okay, no, no, I'm happy with it, whatever I'm doing.
I respect your opinion and thank you for your valuable suggestions and namaste. This should be the attitude. As in, it's very difficult to accommodate everybody's opinions and thoughts. And I'm glad I could have this conversation with somebody as mature and has the same, wavelength as mine. That is cool. Yeah. So we are
Yeah.
almost at the end of our session. We might get disconnected soon. Yeah. You were saying something. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. So it is very important to understand the ultimate goal of life. We are human beings, and what is our relation between the supreme power and supreme Lord? So that is very important to understand. But most of the people, they are running behind the luxuries and many things. So difficult to make others understand who are into this
Yeah.
luxuries or who are into this brands.
Yeah. There's this concept of Kalikal, right? Kalikalam is what we say
Mhm.
in Telugu. So listening to that, and when I see people, I'm like, "Ah, why is it true? It literally scares me. I get a shiver down my spine, like, oh my God, things are really happening. We are in that stage. So yeah, I
Mhm.
get it. I get it. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had a really nice and refreshing conversation. Trust me, see, you can see it on my face that I'm really enthusiastic and energetic right now. Thank you so much, Ashutosh. I had a great conversation. I hope we
Yeah,
can
pleasure
reconvene
mine.
soon.